Can you make professional looking headshots with almost no studio equipment in this environment? I'm going to show you how to do it on today's episode of
Ask David Bergman.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask David Bergman. I'm in a bit of a different environment today, but I've got a really good and relevant photo question. Remember, if you have your own photo question, go to AskDavidBergman.com, submit it there, and I just might answer it right here on a future show. Today's question is from Jason R., and he asked, how can I create a makeshift home studio with the bare minimum in order to create professional looking headshots? Jason, great question and really relevant with what's going on today. A lot of us are quarantined, we're locked in our apartments, in our homes, and we may not necessarily have a lot of studio equipment, or maybe you're just starting out in photography and you just don't have that much gear. It is still possible, if you get resourceful, to make studio quality headshots. Now, you would think you go outdoors, you've got a lot of light, you make it work there, but this is really horrible light. You can see the light is creating all kinds of shadows. We're in the middle of the day, the sun is overhead. It's just nasty. I would never photograph somebody, less yet myself, like this. But there are things you can do. I bet if you're in a house in the suburbs like I am right now, I bet you have something that will help you to make really great pictures. And it is right behind me. And the trick is with this button right here. Ready? Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm talking about a garage. Most of us have access to a garage, and you can use this to make really great quality pictures. I'm going to show you how. Right now, I'm in the sun. It's horrible light. But if I back up right to here, what a difference. Now, I have to change the settings on my camera. So now you can see what a difference that makes just by moving a few inches. The difference is now I am in what's called open shade. And what this is I'm not being hit directly by the sun. My face is not being hit directly, but I have plenty of light coming from all different directions in front of me because there's light bouncing everywhere. The sun, obviously there's light coming from the sky, but it's bouncing off the ground, off the asphalt. It's coming off the grass over there. There's a fence over here. There's a house back there, and all that light is coming. This is basically like working in the studio with giant scrims and softboxes, just big sweeping, wrapping light. And it's really, really nice. It works great on lots of faces, especially if you're like me, you've got some extra wrinkles and things going on. It just fills in a lot of those shadows. So it really is a great way to make portraits. I actually know of a number of different LA big actor headshot photographers who do it exactly like this in their garage, in their backyard. By the way, I've got quarantine hair. I have not had a haircut in a long time, so hope you don't mind that. And the beard I'm growing out, sort of. But anyway, this is really a great way to make professional looking headshots. Super simple. Now, if you don't have a garage, you can do it in any other kind of open shade. If you have an awning or something that you can stand under, maybe the back side of your house where it's in shadow if the sun is coming from the other side, just somewhere where you can get covered just so the sun is not hitting you directly, but there's all kinds of light coming in different directions. And it really is a great way. You can see, here's a couple of pictures I made a few days ago when I actually, straightened out my hair a little bit when I was setting up for this video. And you can see it's really nice. It really works well. And you can crop it. I shot it horizontally. You can crop it vertically to make it into a traditional 8x10 headshot if you want to. Now, if you want to get fancy, there's a few other things you can do. By the way I am looking at these pictures and triggering them, if I was taking pictures of myself, is using my phone. I have the Canon Wi-Fi on the camera and the Canon Camera Connect app. So I can actually see myself in real time, which is nice. And I can use this to take pictures. But something else I can do if you want to change your background, if you have traditional background paper, you could put it up different colors. You could, even if you want to, let me show you this. I have a Lastolite reflector here, just a standard pop-up reflector that I can put in the background here. And if I stand right in front of that, oh, the hair really does look great, doesn't it? But anyway, well, there's not much I can do about that. But if I stand right in front of it, I now have a beautiful white high key photograph. So you can see how much you can do. If you have some gear, maybe a speed light, you could add that in for a hair light if you want to against the dark background to do some separation. You're only limited by your own creativity. So there's really a lot of things you can do with just a simple garage. So Jason, I hope that helps. Get started doing that and see how far you can go with it. Thanks so much for asking that question. Don't forget, remember, AskDavidBergman.com. Ask your own photo questions there. I will pick the best one ones and answer them right here on a future show. And also, Adorama TV. Thanks to Adorama for continuing to support photographers. I've got a weekly show. There are a lot of other photographers with great weekly content. So make sure you come back, subscribe, like, comment. I'll be in the comments so we can have a dialogue about it. Tell me what you think, all right? Appreciate it. I'll see you back here next Monday, 10 a.m. on the next episode of Ask David Bergman.